Hi Belfast!
And welcome to this week's edition of Fan TV with On The March videos.
Well, the band parades are well and truly coming thick and fast. We have two coverages this weekend from Ballymacash and from Steeple and Antrim.
So on Saturday night we headed to Lisburn for Ballymacash's annual parade, and this year we have started back up our 5-question interview. New questions and a new format. So we have a clip of Mark, who kindly was our first volunteer victim, whatever. He kindly answered all of our questions, and please have a watch at that.
And that's coming up straight after Pride of Ballymacash on the march in Lisburn.
Well, tonight we're here in Lisburn and it's Ballymacash's annual parade, and I have Mark with me and he's going to do our brand new 5-question interview. Thank you so much, Mark. What has made you fall in love with marching bands?
I've been in bands now 40 years there last year, from just always brought up. My granny was in the accordion bands when I was young, so just it's always been in my life, just flute. So
always been there. And you've been in it 40 years, you've said. Who has been your biggest influence, or who has really inspired you?
I wouldn't say there's been any real influence. It's just sort of I enjoy the music. I love the walking. You know, again, before I was in the bands and the junior orange with the lads, you're always walking on the 12th. You love the 12th with the lads, in your blood. You know, it's always there, so we just carried on with everything.
Talking about young people, how do you think that the band scene, and Ballymacash in particular, can continue to bring young people into bands?
Well, personally speaking, I take the learners classes for Ballymacash, and we're getting a good sort of variety of young ones from primary school up to sort of in the secondary school age. It keeps them off the streets. Whenever I joined the bands, you had not a lot to do. You only did the bands, whereas now you have a lot more things outside. It's great for the community. It's a great community spirit. It's all families in the band now. Yeah. It's dads with their sons and their grandsons, so it's a real family orientation.
And how do you think the bands shape people? You know, how are they shaping these young ones that are coming into the bands?
Oh, discipline. It gives them discipline. Again, with the whole thing now, what you can't say and what you can't do with children, you can't shout, whatever. It gives them discipline on the road. You're teaching them how to behave. You're teaching them respect for their elders. Me being one of the elders, they do listen. It teaches respect. It teaches sort of discipline. When you're walking on the roads, you have to behave. You know, you have rules and regulations to stick to. So.
And Ballymacash is very much a community band, so they are very involved with your local community. And what sort of things do you think it's important for the community to be involved in the bands?
Oh, 100%. If you didn't have the community support, you wouldn't have the bands. Ballymacash is now sort of a lot more houses being built in around it, a lot more different diverse religions, ethnic groups coming into the estate, coming into the area. Some agree with the band, some don't. It's up to us to prove to them that we're not all blue bag brigade with drinking on a Saturday night. As you'll see tonight, we're walking tonight and we've got over 40 bands walking in Lisburn, which is the biggest band parade ever for a flute band parade in Lisburn. And it just goes to show with the quality of bands that are coming, the respect that we have got, and that just goes from the work and the ethics that the band has actually grew over the last couple of years.
You certainly have over the years just got better and better as time has gone on, and you are such a credit to Ballymacash. You really are. There's a video that we have of you years ago, and at the very end of it you hear Neil saying they're turning out to be a great wee band, and he's really hard. I wish you all the best for the year ahead and for tonight's parade. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So a big thank you to Mark for doing our 5-question interview. It was so encouraging to see how committed and how much dedication he has for Ballymacash.
And for the kids, to take a learner's class isn't easy, and to see the kids coming up through the ranks is a well done, deserved reward. Saturday afternoon we took a trip to Antrim. Steeple Defenders Parade. Now they hadn't had a parade for a few years, so it was great to get back into Steeple. They still had their fun day at the community centre, but this year they changed the route. They walked on the Friday evening, so we didn't get a clip of Steeple, but we'll have Steeple Veterans and also a clip of the only accordion band we've seen on the weekend, which was Dunloy Accordion.
So next up we have a list of the parades that are happening over this weekend. Easter is upon us, and Easter Monday of course sees the Apprentice Boys hit the streets of Lisburn, and Lisburn's going to be really busy this year.
Yes, the route is out for the juvenile parade in May as well. I see it on Facebook, so it's going to be a busy year for Lisburn, definitely. And we'll have some of the events that's coming up over the next couple of weeks. The fundraisers keep rolling on. So if your band is having a fundraiser, please let us know and we'll get it advertised on Fan TV. Well, a few people we wanted to say hello to. We were speaking over the weekend. Becky is a great help at all the parades.
Fabulous. I can't do without Becky anymore.
And everybody that keeps saying hello and how are you. I'm really doing well. I'm out walking up to an hour at least a day now and things are going so well. But thank you so much for asking.
And a very special thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Kenny. Mr. and Mrs. Kenny, their son Caesar is the bass drummer in Lambeck Orange and Blue. They stopped with us briefly on Saturday night and gave us a lovely card. Thank you so much. It really meant a lot.
Yes, definitely. So 3 more clips coming up. Greengairs Thistle had their usual
Culture Day.
Culture
weekend it was.
Yeah.
I think it went on for 2 days.
And South Fermanagh Loyalists were playing at it. And we've seen a clip of them too in the Bristol Bar, which looked like a lot of fun. So it did. So a wee clip of Greengairs coming up. And then Maeve McCullen, and they're playing Stand Up for Jesus. And this was taken last year at the Ulster Accordion Band. And this year the Ulster Accordion Band Association are planning a 24-hour marathon of accordions for charity, which is unbelievable.
Maybe we'll get a wee race down for half an hour.
Down to Portadown to see them. And we're going to finish off this week with the Loyal. Yes.
Yep, the Loyal took to the streets as they always do at the beginning of the year. It's a memorial parade for one of their members who had sadly, he was in East Belfast Brothers and Boys. He had been some of them had previously been in the band scene with Ian Ogle. So this is their memorial parade and we have a clip from them.
So just want to say thank you very much and I hope you have a wonderful Easter. We're for Limavady on Friday night, Saturday afternoon in Carrick, Saturday night Ronstown and Lisburn on Monday. So it's a busy weekend.
Busy.
And we'll see you all again
when we're back on the march, and until then, please don't forget to keep following us.
Following them.
Bye.
Bye. Well, the band players are really, truly on the way. On the way.
On the march.
So Saturday afternoon then we took a trip.
A troop?
Troop. I've also a clip of the only accordion band we'll see at the weekend, which was Dunloy Accordion. Coming up after
I didn't know what was coming up. Yay!